Although arpeggios and concertos are familiar to Paul Heuer, the sound of a revving engine is music to this band director's ears.
First thing we did was my dad and I restored this 1976 CB360 motorcycle. It's a Honda.
From racing cars at nearby tracks on the weekends, Heuer's focus has shifted to the garage.
At one point, he decided that instead of always just having a really fast car, he wanted old cars. So that's really when the collecting started, was when he decided to get into vintage cars.
But his passion for cars has long formed roots.
Like one of my first memories, we had old Porsches when I was growing up, and like my first memory in a car was crying in the back of a 911. Super noisy, air-cooled cars, probably hot. I mean, it was here in Texas. Those cars didn't have AC back then, and I was around those cars forever. My dad worked for Audi for like 17 years, and as you grow up, there's sort of cars before you even drive that you always wanted. Well, those cars now for me are getting older. And so, yeah, it's always kind of been in my blood. It went from, playing with toy cars to now having actual cars. So this one needs to be inspected right now, so I haven't driven it in a while.
His latest completed project, a 2000 BMW M Coupe, is one of 64 of its kind. And his current restoration project, a 1976 BMW 2002, has been a learning curve.
But all of that was just rust and holes. And it's like right now I could put the interior back together on this side just fine. It'd look like a car again, but I have to fix the other side. I mean, I think I've sort of learned about learning through it because you can find a lot of the answers now if you search for them, and there's some bravery that comes with that of just like, all right, here we go. I mean, I had never held or been around a welder, and now I've welded, an entire side of a car back together with new metal, There's something neat about starting with something and tearing it down all the way to the beginning again. All of this is brand new. You can see where the welds are. It's not all of this is new. Like I said, you have these cars that are sort of your dream cars, and it's sort of fun to kind of open the garage and see one out there, and sort of get to that point.
This is Jackie Carroll reporting for the Lovejoy News Network.